Hello and good afternoon to you all. I'm Adam Gilchrist, and with me for this match is Michael Atherton, Mel Jones, and the one and only Ali Mitchell.
It's great to be here for this match. I'm sure we'll be treated to a spectacular contest.
Thanks, Ali. It's time now for the toss. Let's join the pitch side to see who'll be donning the pads first.
Interesting decision. The pitch really looks like there'll be something early for the bowlers, but the captain's asking the openers to get the pads on.
We're in the late stages of the season now. Both teams looking for or maintaining their form. We've seen plenty of amazing cricket so far, and the crowd, it looks like it's ready for more today. Shami has the privilege of bowling with the new ball. Umpires have signalled they're ready. Let's get this match started.
A little bit of wobble on that ball. It's safely taken by the keeper. Not enough on it to entice a shot though.
Great shot through the gap.
Just sheer power off the back foot. Don't need to worry about running.
Du Plessis, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment. Massive edge, misses everyone, and that's racing away.
He didn't time that at all, but managed to get it away to the boundary.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket's going to come. Cuts that off well in the infield. Drilled that one away. Oh my, that's racing away.
Well, that one's for the textbook. Stands tall on top of the bounce and a lovely flick of the wrist at the end.
Yeah, it can be very disheartening seeing good delivery smacked around. Sometimes though, you just got to accept it and move on. Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder. Really playing all their shots that over, very expensive.
End of the first and an exceptional start. Some big shots early on. Can build some momentum easily off that over.
Great shot, pulled straight to backward square leg though. Drive straight down the ground, mid-on will collect that one though. Pulled away, but straight to square leg. Couldn't get it through the field. Flex that one, simple as you like inside the ring. Khan, the right armour, is coming into the attack from the south end. Big edge. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitching it on a length is obviously the way to go. That's gone for 6. That is a huge one. Head, plenty from these bowlers.
Too much width and got the full treatment. You've just got to stand and admire.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have to be very happy with that last shot. Cheeky, gets onto it early and sweeps that one away to the boundary.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. That is a beautiful front foot shot. No point in chasing that one.
Can't get that outside the ring field.
What a lovely shot. Flown to the boundary. That's not the type of ball to be bowling.
End of the over. Very nicely bowled one. Not much opportunity to score runs there. Ashwin, the spinner, coming into the attack. Edgy, but it dropped safely. Can't afford to go too full again. It does help to switch up your deliveries, just to keep them guessing. Oh, whack! Kicked the bones out of that. It's gone for a maximum.
Well, that ball has been hit. It's crowd. To get that much power coming forward onto the front foot, it's just ridiculous.
Boundary last ball. What's to come this delivery, I wonder. Power and precision in that shot.
Doesn't even wait to see if the ball's going to do anything. Onto the front foot, punches it away to the boundary.
The last one helped the scoring rate, making their intentions for this innings. Doesn't beat the infield. Oh, wow. That is out of here. That could be out of the ground.
Well, that's a waste of a delivery. Absolutely no trouble getting onto it and dispatching it for 6.
Khan from the south end. Finds the fielder with that shot. straight to the fielder. Brilliant shot there.
It's a good delivery, but it doesn't matter when you play it like that. 4 runs.
Good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball. It'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder. Was quick onto that in the infield.
The batting team are now on 57 for none.
Beats the field with a great shot.
What a lovely shot. Really good timing out of the middle and race to the boundary.
That last ball isn't something you want to repeat of. You don't want to be giving away easy runs. Edged it. That's fine work by these two, putting the pressure back onto the fielders. He's got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter. And caught. That's just superb. Gone. Catches win matches, and that was a beauty.
His innings cut short before it could really take off. They'll be disappointed they couldn't go on and score a big one.
And with that wicket, we'll see a change out in the middle. The task here will be that of support and getting themselves settled into their innings. Sharmi has been going really well here. Comes back on from the south end. Sampson ready to face their first ball. Really needs to settle quickly and see if they can get the ball into the gaps. The over comes to an end. Not many runs coming off it. Both sides need to inject some life into this match.
They were just a bit flat after the power play. They came out hard, and I think they really need to keep up that mentality for the back half of the innings.
Big edge. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. Oh, well, don't even bother running.
4 runs. They were so still at the crease. Just a slight movement forward.
Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to point to the boundary. Brilliant. That'll take some catching. Oh, that's beautifully bend all the way.
Well, that was just textbook. Finds the space and power to lift that ball over the top and just keep going.
Tried something a bit different last delivery, and the captain shouldn't mind that too much. If they get it right, they just might get that wicket. Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover field. Pulled away and into the gap. Could be 4 more.
Well, these are the sorts of shots you just stand and admire. Gets onto the back foot and rolls the wrist to keep control and find the boundary. A good innings, that's 50. A simple raise of the bat. Thumbs up to their batting partner and they're ready to go again.
Sharmi from the south end. Oh, that's a terrific shot. Leant in and punched through the leg side of the ball.
It just looks so easy. Gets onto the front foot and eases through the ball. They can just stand and admire that shot.
Don't always mind getting hit for runs. What's important is focus on getting the next delivery right. Pulled away, but straight to square leg.
Kept the heat on throughout this innings so far. Really good batting. The next few overs could tell the tale of just how big this score will be.
Going with spin now. Oh, I thought that was past him, but a fantastic dive to cut it off. thick edge. Let's just see if they can get that ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial. You've got to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. Good shot, a beauty. Massive outside edge.
End of the 10th over. The batting team are now 91.
The left-arm pace bowler is coming into the attack from the south end. Smacks that away through the gap. Cuts that off well in the infield. That's gone for 6. That is a huge one. Butler, there's plenty from these bowlers.
Well, enough leverage there to get a good swing of the arms under it to get it over the rope.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket's going to come. Onto the front foot, super shot, should be 4.
That is a masterclass of batting. Reads the length, gets forward, dispatches it to the boundary. Will it be 3 boundaries in a row?
Winds up but misses. Looks like they went a bit too early on that shot. Unadkat will be pleased with their work in that over. Kept the batters under pressure very, very well. It's something they do so well.
They've got busy working the ball around and hitting boundaries in between. It's a good setup for a strong finish.
Oh, that's beautifully struck. Right out of the gut bend all the way.
With shots like that, it's not going to be long before 100's up. That's a really well-timed stroke.
Boundary last delivery. Is that the sign they're trying to push the run rate? Lovely cover drive. Straight to the extra cover fielder. And a fine take by the fielder at deep cover point. It was in the air for some time, but they've held on to it well. Straight to cover point for an easy catch.
This innings just cut short before it really flourished. It really looked like it would be moving to a big, big score, but it's not to be.
The captain is heading out to the field.
Pulled away, but straight to square leg. Power and precision in that shot. Playing all their shots in that over, a very expensive over.
Pushed onto the front foot and presented the full face of the bat.
Unadkat from the south end. beats the field with a great shot. Great shot, pulled straight to backward square leg though. Drive straight down the ground, mid-on will collect that one though. Couldn't get it through the field. Glanced away nicely, but fine short, fine leg.
End of the 13th over. The batting team are now on 120 for 2.
Massive outside edge. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on a length is obviously the way to go. Time that, perfect.
That's just silly. The power on that shot is incredible. That's the sort of shot you want to see at a cricket match.
This delivery just needs to be pitched up on a length. Too short, and you're going to get punished on this pitch. Onto that early, that could be 4.
You just can't hit it any better than that. Beautiful shot. No chance at all for the fielders.
Duplessis, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment. Chance to run 2. Doesn't beat the infield. And a fantastic catch. Long on had to run adjacently a fair bit, and they've held on to it. Great cricket. Oh, great work. Held their nerve while the ball was in the air, and they've taken a good catch.
The trudge back to the pavilion. A disappointing display in the end for someone with such batting skills. This one goes down as a fail.
Thomas into the attack now from the south end. Assertive punch down the ground. Fielders are in pursuit and should be at least a few runs here. Caught. Thought that was sailing over, but grabbed right on the boundary. Simple as you like. The batter didn't bother to look at more than one delivery in that over.
It's just another wicket, the 4th now. Sometimes you just have to accept you couldn't do anything about it.
Coming to the wicket, they'll be looking to play within the V early and expand as they get settled. no, terrible shot. Massive appeal. Might have just been missing though.
Starting to get interesting now. That's the 5th wicket and a very frustrated batter heading back to the pavilion.
New batter comes to the crease. Never an easy time to come into bat after the fall of a wicket. Onto the front foot. Super shot. Should be 4.
Nothing really wrong with that ball. Got onto the front foot and found the gap to get that one to the boundary.
Good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball. It'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond.
Into the 15th over. The batting team are now 136 for 5.
Santner from the north end. Flex that one, simple as you like inside the ring. Oh, yeah, brilliant stuff. Opened the shoulder and lofted that over cover. That'll be 6 more.
Too much width, really. They're only asking for that to be hammered into the stands, and that is exactly what's happened.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have to be very happy with that last shot. Misses everything. Good work catching that one. Oh, great work. Held their nerve while the ball was in the air, and they've taken a good catch.
Well, this is a fantastic wicket. Kept the runs down, really didn't get settled, and looked to be in trouble for most of the knock.
A lot of pressure coming to the crease. Not had the best of weeks leading up to this game, so I want to show everyone their strength. That's the end of a very good over. Great pressure being placed on the batters here.
Been some really good overs strung together. They've taken some risks, along with some good running. A very good total is on the way.
Swept away, but finds the fielder. Onto that early, that could be 4.
Quickly into position, and a very successful sweep brought that boundary.
Thomas shouldn't be too worried about that last ball. They've got them playing their shots. Just need to tighten their areas now. Beats the field with a great shot. ticking the scoreboard over really nicely at the moment. End of the over, and it's a good one for the bowling side, not letting the batters build any momentum. Oh, that's been heaved away and punished over the rope. That's a brute of a maximum.
How easy was that? A pick-up drive all the way for 6.
I'd like to see them just aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms. Whacked away.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there's no point in chasing that.
Shot. Finds the gap with that one.
Got that one. Clean out of the middle. 4 off a brilliant shot.
Can't afford to go too full again. It does help to switch up your deliveries just to keep them guessing. That's gone. Fine catch by the wicketkeeper. Gone. Fine catch.
A good innings, weathered some good bowling and scored freely when given the opportunity, but couldn't keep it going and will head back disappointed.
Yeah, big opportunity. They've worked really hard in recent weeks. They should have the confidence to build an innings and get a big score on the board. Great drive, mid-off, and cut that one off. Nice shot, cut away, running towards the boundary. That'll take some taking.
You can't bowl that wide to someone of this skill. That's just a simple square cut through to the boundary for 4.
Playing all their shots in that over, a very expensive over. The right arm fast bowler is coming into the attack from the south end. Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there. Smacks that away through the gap.
Yeah, too wide. It was there to be hit, and it was really given the treatment.
I didn't feel there was too much wrong with that last delivery. They just need to keep the ball in the right areas, and the rewards will come. On the front foot, super shot, should be 4.
Well, you sometimes just have to stop and admire batting like that. Gets onto the front foot early, well timed, and 4 runs.
The right armour is coming into the attack from the north end. Tries to flick it past backward square, but that'll be an easy catch. Simple as you like. The batter didn't bother to look at more than one delivery in that over.
The 8th wicket to fall. The opening batters out there in the field will probably be starting to prepare themselves for their own innings. He's got their tail up.
Swept away but finds the fielder. Great shot. Good length to try that, and they did that with maximum results. 6 more.
Well, that's what you pay your entrance money for. It's flown into the crowd. A brilliant shot off the front foot. No need to move.
Lovely cover drive straight to the extra cover fielder. Oh, high, that's racing.
Well, you can't fault that shot. Nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length. Roundabout off stump. That'll force a mistake. That was a lovely punch down the ground. It's in the gap. And there should be a few on offer here, maybe 3. The bowlers have leaked way too many easy runs in that innings. It's a big total to chase down. You're going to need some good batting partnerships. I reckon this is a respectable total. If the bowlers can get firing and get some early wickets, this will be a difficult chase.
Karthi Rana coming in.
Edged it, no one there. Could be 4. Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder this delivery after the boundary. Power and precision in that shot.
That showed great skill. Lovely timing. The boundary was the only place that ball was heading.
The shot's certainly being played at the moment. Some good batting mixed in with a little bit of good fortune. 2 boundaries and 2 balls. Was quick onto that in the infield. Glanced away nicely, but fine short, fine leg. Over the infield with a cracking shot. Finds the fielder with that shot. End of the over, a big one. 11 runs coming from it. The Kings are 11 for none.
1 gone and an excellent start to this power play.
The right arm medium bowler is coming into the attack from the north end. Shot, land back and punched through the gap in the offside, and that'll be 4.
Flashed away and got it well enough to find the boundary.
Yeah, it can be very disheartening seeing good delivery smacked around. Sometimes though, you just got to accept it and move on. Straight to the fielder. Square cut, finds point, no run. deep, fine. Had to run around a bit, and they've got to the drop of the ball and taken a great catch. Oh, great work. Held their nerve while the ball was in the air, and they've taken a good catch.
Such a disappointment. A lot of people here at the ground would have been looking forward to seeing this innings. As it is, they've got to walk back, barely troubling the scorers.
Head over the ball, great shot. That's racing away.
Well, that was a poor delivery. You can't bowl there, and it got what it deserved.
8 runs out of there. The Kings, 19 for 1. The right armour is coming on to bowl from the south end. Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder. Oh, well, don't even bother running.
That was a boundary the moment the ball left the bat. Can't time that any better. Perfection.
That last ball isn't something you want to repeat of. You don't want to be giving away easy runs. And straight to deep wicket. Easy catch in the end. Didn't have to really move at all. Super catch.
The trudge back to the pavilion. A good start, but that's all they've managed. They did the hard work and threw it away in the end.
End of a really good over. Gets a wicket and really slowing down the scoring pace. Jeez, time that well.
Threaded it through brilliantly. All timing on that shot.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket's going to come. Doesn't beat the infield. Great shot through the gap. Nice shot, straight to gully. Can't get that outside the ring field. Got that away nicely.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that.
End of the over, 10 off it. The Kings, 36 for 2. Edged. He's got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter. Flex that one, simple as you like inside the ring. Oh, just brilliant. On it early and sweeps it away.
Errs on the side of bowling slightly fuller and have been put away.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have to be very happy with that last shot. Couldn't get it through the field. That's the over. The Kings are 41 for 2. Patirana coming on, obviously hoping the pace will cause some trouble.
Sometimes you've just got to stop and admire batting like that. Gets onto the front foot early, well timed, 4 runs.
Don't always mind getting hit for runs. What's important, just focus on getting the next delivery right. Drive straight down the ground, mid-on will collect that one though. Trouble! Great shot, pulled straight to backward square leg though. Does very well to quickly get across to this one. The end of another over. This time though, more fielding changes are coming. The restrictions are lifted.
5 fielders now allowed outside the circle.
The right arm pace bowler is coming into the attack from the south end. Patel, the left arm orthodox bowler, is coming into the attack from the south end. Great shot. It was a good length to try that, and they did that with maximum results. 6 more.
Hit that so hard. Pressed forward, got the body shape right and launched it. One for the textbook. How will he reply?
Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder. Cuts that off well in the infield. That's the big one, a maximum. Away she goes. If you lose the pictures, it's because it's hit the broadcast truck.
That was seen so early. The timing was brilliant, and that is stayed hit. Fantastic. Can he come back with a dot ball?
Over the Kings, 61 for 2. A new bowler is coming into the attack. Square cut, finds point, no run. This bowler knows how to give the ball an almighty tweak. Let's see. Goes for it. Tight in the air. Fielder coming around, but it looks like we'll carry.
Duplessis got it into the gap and the ball did the rest. Brilliant shot.
Good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball. It'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. Gone. Great catch. Quick reaction. Oh, wow. Brilliant reactions.
So that's the third wicket down. Not a happy person walking off the field. there's a real feeling of disappointment.
Before that wicket, the new batter comes charging out to the crease. They're quick to take guard and face up. Great shot, pulled straight to backward square leg though. Finds the edge. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on a length is obviously the way to go. Eight runs added in that over. The Kings are 75 for 3. Patel back on now. Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder. Kicking the scoreboard over really nicely at the moment. Edged it. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. Swept away, but finds the fielder. Drilled that one away. Needs to be on target. End of the over, and a very nicely bowled one. Not much opportunity to score runs there. Sundar from the south end.
That is a masterclass of batting. Reads the length, gets forward, dispatches it to the boundary. How will the bowler respond?
Got that away nicely.
Well, what a lovely shot. It flew to the boundary. That's clearly not the type of delivery to be bowling here. Might look to go big again here.
Square cut, finds point, no run. End of the over, 10 runs from it. The Kings are 94 for 3.
They've got busy working the ball around and hitting boundaries in between. It's a good setup for a strong finish.
Pulled away, but straight to square leg. Was quick onto that in the infield. Over the infield with a cracking shot. Great shot, pulled straight to backward square leg though. Not the ideal way of handling that ball. 6 runs out of there. The Kings are 100 for 3. Shot on the front foot. No one's getting that.
Threaded it through brilliantly. All timing on that shot.
Finds the edge. Let's just see if they can get that ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial. You've got to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. Big edge. Thick edge. Got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter. Huge edge. 7 runs added in that over. The Kings are 107 for 3.
The batters have controlled the middle portion of this innings, but they'll need to launch now with wickets in the dugout.
Doesn't beat the infield. Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder. Oh my, that's blown off the middle.
The gap was left open for them and they were happy to oblige. Picked it early, got into position well and punched it to the boundary.
Can't afford to go too full again. It does help to switch up your deliveries, just to keep them guessing. Nice shot. Flick off the pad.
That was a boundary the moment the ball left the bat. Can't time that any better. Perfection.
Super batting at the moment. Back-to-back boundaries, putting the pressure right on the bowler. They've got to respond. Smacks that away through the gap. Nicely fielded out deep on the boundary.
Can he get the 50?
Perfectly timed.
A good innings. That's 50. A simple raise at the bat. Thumbs up to their batting partner, and they're ready to go again.
Going with pace now.
Obviously didn't like the look of that one and just ignored it.
Straight to the fielder. Australia played it on that and guides it down to third. Fielder coming around may stop it before the boundary. That last ball isn't something you want to repeat of. You don't want to be giving away easy runs. Power and precision in that shot.
Nearly got through them. Just got onto it in time with enough bat speed to pick up 4.
Brilliant shot. That's one for the crowd.
Managed to get onto the front foot early and just incredible power to loft that over the boundary.
Getting nice and settled at the crease now. Would have to be very happy with that last shot. Drive straight down the ground. Mid-on will collect that one though. Really playing all their shots that over. Very expensive. Patel coming back into the attack. Edged, unplayable. Go through it. The tie in the air. Fielder coming around, but it looks like we'll carry.
Well, that one's for the textbook. Down score on top of the bow, and a lovely flick of the wrist at the end. How will he reply?
And gone. Fielder at long off. Had to run around the boundary, but they've taken a fine catch. Oh, great work. Held their nerve while the ball was in the air, and they've taken a good catch.
At long last, they have the wicket. Could so easily have been a game-changing innings. All the same, it's been fabulous to watch.
Saw that early. No one's catching that. That's a great shot.
That races away to the boundary. A beautiful shot off the front foot. Just textbook stuff.
Can't get that outside the ring field.
Oh.
8 runs added in that over. The Kings, 143 for 4.
The batters have controlled the middle portion of this.
ಅವನ ಸಿವಿರಾ ಯಾರು ಬ್ಯಾಟಿಂಗ್ ಬೌಲಿಂಗ್ ಏನಾದ್ರು ಚೇಂಜಸ್ ಬೇಕಾ ದುರ್ಗಾ ಪಂಟ್ರು ಕೊಡಗು ಕಿಂಗ್ಸ್ ಪ್ಲೇಯರ್ಸ್ ಏನಾದ್ರು ಚೇಂಜಸ್ ಬೇಕಾ
Innings, but they'll need to launch now with wickets in the dugout.
Singh coming back on here. They've been bowling really well so far. Onto the front foot. Super shot. Should be 4.
That showed great skill. Lovely timing. The boundary was the only place that ball was heading. Can he come back with a dot ball? Well, enough leverage there to get a good swing of the arms under it to get it over the rope.
Don't always mind getting hits for runs. What's important, focus on getting the next delivery right. Great shot. Gets a hold of that and places it through square leg.
Doesn't even wait to see if the ball's going to do anything. Onto the front foot, punches it away to the boundary.
Massive outside edge. That's the end of a very good over. Great pressure being placed on the batters here.
Been some really good overs strung together. They've taken some risks, along with some good running. A very good total is on the way.
Misses everything. Perfectly timed.
It was short enough. They just leant back and blazed it through the gap.
This delivery just needs to be pitched up on the length. Too short, and you're going to get punished on this pitch. Finds the edge. Finds the fielder with that shot. That was a lovely punch down the ground. It's in the gap. There should be a few on offer here, maybe 3. Huge edge. 7 runs added in that over. The Kings, 166 for 4. Singh from the south end. Big edge. Just opened the face of the bat really well through the infield. Maybe 4 more.
Just sheer power off the back foot. You don't need to worry about running.
Oh, geez, that sounded nice off the bat. That's racing away down the deep square.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there's no point chasing that.
Big edge. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on a length is obviously the way to go. Beats the field with a great shot.
4 runs. They were so still at the crease. Just a slight movement forward. Fabulous shot.
Glanced away nicely, but fine short, fine leg. Really playing all their shots that over. Very expensive.
They're behind the required rate late in the innings. No other choice now but to just go for it.
A change in the bowling for the final over. Patirana coming on from the north end. Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder.
Have to go for it now.
Really wound up for that. Ball seemed to come onto the bat quicker than he thought.
They really need a boundary, this ball.
This looks like it's all over now. 18 runs to win. Just need to bowl sensibly. Magical shot into the vacant fine leg position. I do not think anyone can stop that.
You can't hit the ball much better than that. Times it to perfection.
Tried something a bit different last delivery, and the captain shouldn't mind that too much. If they get it right, they just might get that wicket. Beautiful timing there off the front foot. It's racing away. Fielder out in the deep with some serious work to cut it.
Well, the delivery was poor. Still needs to be put away, though. And what a lovely shot to find the boundary.
Nice shot. Quick off the pad.
That's a great win. Really did feel that the first innings display put enough runs on the board, and they've been able to defend it. Great bowling.
That's the end of our broadcast for now. Hope you enjoyed the match and join us again real soon.
Standings players ಏನು ಅಷ್ಟು ಇಂಪ್ಯಾಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ. ಅಲ್ಲೇ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ 8 ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ಸ್. ದುರ್ಗಾ ಪಂಟ್ರು 6 ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇರೋ 6 ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ಸ್ ಮೇಲ್ ಬಂದಿದ್ದಾರೆ 7th ಪೊಸಿಷನ್ಗೆ 8 ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ಸ್ ಮೈನಸ್ 0.07 ಇವರು ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಇನ್ನ ಟೈಮಿಂಗು ಮಧ್ಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಇರೋರಿಗೆಲ್ಲ ಇನ್ನೂ ಬೇಗ ಟೈಮ್ ಇದೆ. ಫೀನಿಕ್ಸ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಕೋಲಾರ್ ಗೋಲ್ಡ್ ಫೈಟರ್ಸ್ಗೆ ಕಷ್ಟ, ತುಂಬಾನೇ ಕಷ್ಟ ಇದೆ. ಮಂಗಳೂರು ರಾಯಲ್ಸ್ ಅವರು ಒಬ್ಬರು ಚಾನ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ. Davangere Benabashik will be on the top. Tunku Strikers, Garden Gladiators, Agro Tigers, Gokan National Rounders, Shakti Pro, Kingslayers, Durga PUNTRU, Dharwad Dashers, Mysore Monarchs, Mangalore Royals, Kolar Gold Fighters, and Phoenix. Overview ಬಂದ್ರೆ ಸಂಜು ಸ್ಯಾಮ್ಸನ್ ಬಂದಿದ್ದಾರೆ 4th ಪೊಸಿಷನ್ ಇವತ್ತು. ಅದು ಒಂದೇ ಪತಿರಾಣ ಕೂಡ ಇದೆ ವಿಕೆಟ್ ಟೇಕನ್ 3rd ಪೊಸಿಷನ್ ಬಂದಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಪತಿರಾಣ. ಎರಡನೇನು ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿ ಅಂತ ಬಂದಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಇಷ್ಟೇ ಫಿಕ್ಸ್ಚರ್ಸ್ ಹೋಗೋಣ. ಇವತ್ತೇನು ಅರ್ಚನ ತೆಗ್ದು ಮಂಗಳೂರು ರಾಯಲ್ಸ್ ಬಟ್ ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ 9:30 ಆಗ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದೆ. ನಾಳೆ ಆಡೋಣ ಮಂಗಳೂರು ರಾಯಲ್ಸ್ ಇವತ್ತಿನ ಸ್ಟ್ರೀಮಲ್ಲಿ ಇಷ್ಟೇ. ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ಫಾರ್ ವಾಚಿಂಗ್ ಗೈಸ್. ಮಂಗಳೂರು ರಾಯಲ್ಸ್ ಮ್ಯಾಚ್.